Hey guys, it's cold. You guys cold? I know I'm cold. Anthony, you cold?
It's cold out here. I didn't have snow out here in West Texas in a while. What about you?
Yeah, I'm pretty hungry myself.
After we do this, we go inside and find food.
Yeah. I'm freezing. I think we need to go inside.
Yeah, let's go inside.
I'm pretty hungry.
Same. I'm not trying to get sick either. Let's go try and go get some food.
Gonna go make some food inside, guys. What do you want to make? Bacon and eggs. Sounds good to me.
Finally, we got out of the cold. We've got our eggs, our bacon, our chorizo, our cutting board, and our pan. Let's get cooking.
Alright, well, guess we can start cutting up some stuff. We need a knife.
Okay. So we're gonna cut up some bacon. Gonna be over here and throw it in. Start making some eggs too. Frying pan. So let's start cooking.
Alright. Start cutting up some bacon right quick. Gonna wash our hands. Ain't got anything outside, but always good to just go ahead and wash your hands, make sure you don't have any germs when you're cooking. And make sure you're not getting sick. Was my hair all crazy?
Kinda.
Kinda. Oh well. Let's see. We got bacon, so let's got some bacon. What do you think, Anthony? About 3 or 4?
I say we could go 4.
4? All right. We're gonna do 4 strips of bacon.
All right there.
Let's get cutting these up. And Anthony's actually the one that's good at making the bacon, so we'll go ahead and just let him cook it here in a minute. And go cut up that bacon.
Go-to bacon, the thick cut. Always really good.
You know, they say everything goes better with bacon, so.
Mm-hmm.
Get some more paper towels. We'll grab a roll here in a minute. All right, so put our pan over here. Gonna go heat it up. All right, we'll let Anthony take over on making the bacon.
Okay, so let's get our bacon. Slide it over here. Go ahead. All right, so we gotta wash our hands too. Make sure we don't get any germs. So, get some soap.
Okay, so while Anthony washes his hands, we're here heating up this pan. And we'll probably go ahead and start heating up this pan so we can heat up some tortillas. Okay. Anthony's almost done over there. So, get him ready with that.
All right. Start throwing in some of this bacon. Good. Flip those on. The thing is, having it on low heat to get all of our bacon in, and then we can start cooking. Real nice. Oops. Get that piece and throw it in the trash. We're done. Clean all this up. We start cooking, we start separating from each other.
Okay, what ingredients are you going to use on the
Bacon. And here we got our sea salt and our black pepper. So some pretty average seasoning. Mix all this around. After this, we'll get started with our eggs and our tortillas, and we'll be ready.
Okay, so at what point do you start seasoning?
Pretty soon, just start seasoning. Say about now, I can start seasoning them. Get some of the sea salt. Twist it over. Roll it back, just in the middle, over here on the edges. This should be good. Get some of our black pepper. Gotta get the cap off. Go ahead, get some pepper. Oh. I'll switch to a different pepper, because this one doesn't seem to be grinding it. Okay, got our fine grounded black pepper. Go ahead, just like sprinkle that kind of over here. Let that get all over. And then over here too. And then we start. Should be good. Let it sit for a bit.
We try to go live, but the new policies on YouTube stated that Anthony couldn't come out by himself, which I was going to come out, but Anthony came out by himself for too long before my face came out. So we'll see if YouTube lets us go live later on. But okay, so are you ready for the chorizo?
Let's go ahead and throw in some chorizo.
All right.
So come over here. Should be right here. There we go. So my dad, start now. get a nice seasoning in there. That really good flavor. Like spicy, but not too spicy. So this is like just like the perfect thing. What is like your favorite food, Dad? Like, what do you like to make the most?
I love a little bit of everything. Probably some of my favorite food. It just depends, I guess. In breakfast, I really like this. I really like the bacon and eggs and chorizo, and I usually like to throw some papas in it. But I love steaks. I love aguachiles if it's seafood. Everybody knows from all of our videos that usually if I go somewhere, I love aguachiles. I love caldos as well. Caldo de res, caldo de pollo, siete mares. A little bit of everything with caldos. Just really like caldos. I wasn't real big on fish for a while, and then you guys started fishing and y'all started making the fried fish, and that's something I really like lately. So there's just so many things. As far as cooking, I like making asado. Really like making asado and chile verde. And we've made some asado before. And you can check out that video where Anthony making some asado. But yeah, so here we go. Just put some eggs in here. And it's gonna be 3 of us eating. Oops.
It's gonna be me, my dad, and my mom eating. So
make sure you don't get none of those shells in there.
And where's been your favorite place to film? Like state-wise, and like literally anywhere? Like, is it like a certain restaurant or like a certain city?
You know that, and I know that we don't have much of it in there, but New York was probably one of my favorites. New Orleans was real good food as well. What was yours?
I really liked the New York pizza. The New York pizza was really good, but also I'll have to say for the New Orleans, the blue, like that fish place where you catch your fish and you get to eat them.
Oh, I think it was called GW Fins, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that place was really good.
Make sure to go check that video out too. We also have that one. So
okay, so as soon as you have your eggs in here, kind of just do this and you start mixing them up. Get them mixed in really good. There's other places. There's another place that we actually ate at in Hawaii, and we didn't include it in none of our videos. I guess we were just really hungry. We just weren't ready to record that day. I don't know why we didn't record it. Roots Chris Steakhouse. And there's a bunch of Roots Chris Steakhouses around the United States. It's another steakhouse that we really like. But as far as like places where we've eaten at, Mexico City with the tacos, man, those were some delicious tacos. Really enjoyed the tacos there. I don't know when we'll be able to go to Juarez. Juarez has some very good street food. They have it's a whole different flavor of tacos, and whoever's from Juarez can attest to this. And also, when we went to Reynosa, Tamaulipas, there's a street over there, and we actually did a video over there. They call it La Calle del Taco, the street of the taco. And we went kind of late, right? I think that's what happened.
it was like at 12.
It was really late.
It was like after a party. We wanted to get some tacos. It was open, and could ask my mom. I'm pretty sure she grew up eating those, right?
Yeah, and she's always bragging about the tacos over there in Reynosa, Tamaulipas. Shout out to everybody from Reynosa, Tamaulipas. Yeah. Okay, so we got the eggs. So now you come back over here. You put your heat back up. And make sure you have your salt ready.
Salt?
and
some pepper.
pepper. It's very easy to make this food. It's not very hard at all. Okay, so straight heating this back up.
Remember that mahi we had in Hawaii? We should have made a video on that mahi. That was real good.
Yeah, that was some very good food from mahi. Okay, so Anthony's back at it over here. Okay, so be really careful when you're doing chorizo, because chorizo, if it's really hot, it will pop. I don't want anybody getting hurt, so that's why you want to have the fire just probably like, we have a little bit less than halfway. So there you see the bacon and the chorizo. And I don't know about you guys, but we like to have the bacon a little crispy. Mm-hmm. Some people like to have it where it's not real crispy, and the chorizo, we like for it to kind of look like that right before you stick your eggs in, and that's the way it should look, to where it'll come out really, really good for you. Oh, sorry about that.
And make sure, if you're ever cooking anything, make sure you have parental vision, or like if you have a guardian with you, just make sure that you have an adult watching over you, because you could get seriously hurt. So we don't want any of that happening. So if you're ever watching our videos with me cooking, I always have my dad with me or my mom with me, like just sitting down. So I'm never not getting supervised by a parent while cooking. And make sure you also get supervised, so not that you could get hurt.
Also, if y'all looking at that green cup over there, yep, we put all the grease over there. We don't put it down the sink because that will clog up your sinks and all your plumbing. You'll have issues. If you have a bunch of grease, all that stuff, store it, and then at the end of the day, go ahead and put it in somewhere and make sure that you put it in a container where you can throw it away safely. Okay, we're ready for the eggs. So, Anthony, can you do the honors of putting the eggs in there?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, push this over. There we go.
Okay. Now the eggs are in there, and we start mixing it up.
Yeah, this is looking real good.
So where have you eaten the best tacos, Anthony?
I don't think we made a video on this, but it was in Mexico City at like they're like 75 cents papas tacos. Those were really good. I think those are like been some of the best tacos I've had on Reynosa, where we had those street tacos, those cheese ones, the ones I got, those were real good. So I would say it's between Mexico City and Reynosa. So I don't really know. They were both really good.
And the ones that you're talking about, they're close by El Zócalos, what the place is called, and they're tacos de canasta. And they're actually cheaper than 75 cents. I think they're like 30 cents.
30 cents?
And we do have a video of it. We'll have to make another video now that we're having more subscribers. So yeah, you guys can check it out. It's a real cool place. It's in Mexico City. It's right there by Zócalo, right where the church is at, right in the middle. So you'll see everybody lined up in their tacos de canasta.
Also, guys, if you have made it this far, make sure to like and subscribe, because we're trying to get to 100 subscribers by the end of this month, or on the end of February, I meant. So if we could get to 100 subscribers, maybe we'll do a 100 subscriber special. So make sure to like and subscribe. The eggs are starting to cook up. Okay, let's go to my dad now.
So what I like to do this is I like to flip the eggs over and make sure that they're cooking good from both sides. Because you don't want to bite into an egg that's not cooked. It's not very good. It's not a very pleasant taste. I'll put the fire a little bit higher now that the chorizo is actually intertwined with the eggs and with the bacon. And this is what I usually like to do. And then some people say that it doesn't make a difference, but I really do think it does. I think if you leave the egg and just cooking for too long, it tastes like an omelet. And I really do think that the flavor of this, it gets in between everything when you do this. So you want to make sure you just cut up everything. Just kind of do this and make sure that all the egg, all the bacon gets all that flavoring of the chorizo. Okay, and so put a little bit of salt and
some pepper.
Whoops, other side.
We also have to reapply like the pepper and the salt, even though we already put it in the bacon, because we haven't put any seasoning in the eggs yet.
And the best thing to do with the salt and the pepper is just put a little bit of it inside, because you never know when you're cooking for other people if they like to eat salty or if they like a lot of pepper. So make sure that you're aware if someone has high blood pressure. You don't want to put too much salt if people have conditions. But this is pretty much getting done right here. And you have to keep on just frying it so it can cook all that grease up. You don't want to eat a bunch of that grease. But you do want it to cook. You want the grease in there when you're cooking, so it can fry your eggs good and your bacon good.
And if y'all want us to make like any tacos, like ribs, steaks, or like even like breakfast like this, which is not even breakfast anymore, it's like kind of just like some food because we're hungry. So if y'all want anything like that, make sure to comment down below what y'all want us to make. And if we know how to make it, we'll try to make it. And if we don't, we'll try our best and like see videos on how to make it. And yeah, so if y'all like any of that stuff, we could try to make it.
And again, we're gonna ask YouTube, see if they let us go live. I know that their policy is that children shouldn't be doing lives by themselves, which we weren't trying to do a live with Anthony by himself. We were gonna do a live with both of us together. It just didn't come out fast enough and they cut us off. So hopefully YouTube can see this and go ahead and enable us to do the lives. But so this is how the grease should look in the middle. It should start kind of just cooking into the egg. So you don't want to eat a bunch of that grease. And then whenever you are going to serve yourself, what I usually do, I do this. And then I tip it to where the grease comes out. You don't see much grease coming out from here anyways. But that's what I do. And it helps with, if there's a bunch of grease still in it, that it kind of goes to one side and you won't be eating that. Another tip, whenever you're eating greasy food, and sometimes you just have to, if it's greasy, do not drink something very cold when eating something greasy, because the cold, it makes that grease get hard in your system. So if you are eating something greasy, you're better off with a hot chocolate, coffee, something that's not very cold. Or if you're gonna drink something, just make sure it doesn't have ice. And you think that people would know this, but apparently a bunch of people don't, and it's something that clogs up your arteries and all this other stuff. And you know, being Mexicans, we like to eat with grease, and we Mexican Americans, so we like to eat with grease, and we also like to put salt in our food. So I'm pretty sure some of you guys don't like a lot of salt in your food, and that's okay. But it does make your food just taste a little bit better. So we're pretty much done right here. We'll come back in a minute and we'll show you guys our plates already done with tortillas.
All right, see y'all later. All right, let's try some of this food out.
Of course, we have to have some salsa. This is my burrito. I'm gonna make me a big old jumburrito.
They're really good. All right, guys. We'll catch you in the next one. A&J Food Rates out.